Hello everyone, welcome back. In this video, we are going to see the hands-on lab for Azure front door. So what we are going to do is first we will be deploying 4 VMs with Windows Server 2019 version and 2 VMs will be in the Southeast Asia region and the another 2 VMs I'll be deploying in the East US location. And then I will be installing the IAS on all the 4 virtual machines and then place the default.html file on all the VMs, and then we'll be creating 2 application gateway resource which will point to the different VMs, and then we'll be using the Azure front door service to route the traffic onto Azure Application Gateway Service, which is located in a different region. Okay, so let me go ahead and create the virtual machines. So go to the virtual machines and click on create Azure virtual machine. And I'll be using the RG1 resource group. And here enter the virtual machine name. So VM1, I'll use Southeast Asia location and select the region. So I'm selecting Southeast Asia and select the image Windows Server 2019, and you can select the size and enter the username and enter the password. Okay, next we can select the inbound ports. So I'll be allowing HTTP port 8 as well. And next disk, let's leave it with the default selection. Next networking. So here I'm going to create the new VNet. So let me call it Southeast Asia VNet. And here we need a dedicated empty subnet for deploying the application gateway. So I'm going to create one more subnet. Up gateway, which is going to be 10.0.1.0/24, and click on OK. Okay, so click next. Let's leave it with the default selection and review plus create. Okay, let's create the VM. Okay, so the deployment is in progress. Let me just go to a new tab and create the new virtual machine in the East US location. So let me just click on create, and I'll use the existing resource group, and here I'll name it VM3 in East US, and let me select the region and select the Windows Server 2019. So looks like East US region my subscription doesn't support. Let me select East US 2, and let me select the image. East US 2 and server 2019 and the size, and let me enter the username. Okay, so let me allow port 80 HTTP and click on next, and next for networking, and here let's create the new VNet for East US, and here also we need to create the new subnet for the application gateway. So let me put application gateway, and here we need to type the new address range 10.1.1.0/24 and click on OK and click next. Okay, click on create. Okay, so the deployment is complete for the first VM that we deployed in Southeast Asia. So this is running and we got the public IP and the private IP. Okay, so next let's deploy another VM in the Southeast Asia. So let me just do the same thing. And enter the VM name. So I'm giving VM to Southeast Asia. And enter the username. And allow port 80. Click on next disk. And networking. Okay, so the subnet looks like I have chosen the app gateway for the VMs. So let it be, and for application gateway, we will use the default one. But in your case, make sure we can use the default one for the virtual machines and app gateway for this application gateway. So I'll just go ahead and click on next, and click on create. Okay, and let me deploy the fourth virtual machine in the East US 2. Let me select the resource group and VM4 in East US 2, and I'm going to enter the username, enter the password. Okay, and allow port 80. And networking here also similarly I'm choosing app GW, but while deploying application gateway then I need to use the empty subnet which is default, and allow port 80 and click on next. Basically we need any one free subnet to deploy the application gateway. So that is why we are creating two subnet in the virtual network in each location, so that when we deploy the Azure application gateway, we'll use one free subnet. Okay, so the VM2 has been completed in the Southeast Asia, And if we go to the networking, we can see that this is the subnet we are using. And similarly, if I go to VM1 also, I see the same app GW gateway, and you can see the IP range also coming from that subnet. And VM2 also, it is same. And VM3 also, we are using app GW subnet. So when we are deploying the application gateway, we'll use the default subnet, which is free. Okay, so next let me go to the VM1, and the next step. So we have deployed, so the last VM is in progress, and then we'll have to install IAS on all the machines. So let me log into the VM1. Okay, so looks like I have stopped this VM. Let me start it. Okay, so the VM started. Let me click on connect and download the RDP file. Okay, let me click on connect. Okay, so now I'm going to install the IAS service on this VM. So we'll be doing the same thing on the rest of the machines as well. Okay, so I have opened the server manager, and from here you can click on add roles and features and click on next, next, next. Here you can choose web server IAS and click on add feature and next. Okay, you can click on install. So let's wait for this installation to be completed. Okay, so the installation succeed. Let me just close it. And next, let me go to the C drive, inetpub, www, and here let me create a folder name called video, and here let me create a notepad. So I'm going to open a notepad. Okay, so here I'll be, entering H1, the simple. So this is Southeast Asia video region. Okay, and let me save this as the default.html, and I'm going to save it under C drive, inetpub, www video. Let me click on save. Okay, so if I take this VM1 public IP, go to overview and copy the public IP. Let me just open it in the browser, and if I type video slash default.html, I can see that this page is coming from the Southeast Asia video region. Okay, so similarly, I have installed IAS on VM2 as well. And now I'm going to create the default.html here. So let me just open the C drive. So I'll make it this one, Southeast Asia Images Server. Let me just click on Save As and go to the C drive, inetpub, www root, and here let's create a new folder name called Images. And here let's save this as a default.html. Okay, so now if I take this VM2 public IP address and open it in the new tab and images default.html, now we can see that this is Southeast Asia image server. So similarly, I will be configuring the videos and images in the East US2 region VM as well. Okay, so similarly, I have configured in East US VM3 and VM4 as well. So let me just go to the portal and take the VM3 public IP address. Okay, and video slash default.html. And we can see that this is coming from the East US2 video server. And let me take the VM4 IP address, images slash default.html, and this is coming from the images server. Okay, so now we have configured 4 VMs, 2 in Southeast Asia and 2 in East US2 region, and installed the IAS on all the VMs and placed the default.html files. And yeah, that's it in this video, and we'll see the remaining steps in the next video. Thank you.